Hey, Warriors! I'm happy that we are here together again, this time to wrap up the summer session of Warriors United. And this session has been incredible since week number 1. I'd like to thank all of our guest speakers for sharing their wisdom. And I'd like to thank you. Thank you for showing up and being committed to learning and growing. Your business requires the very best of you in order for it to become a success. Since I opened Athena's 20 years ago, ongoing training has been among my highest priorities. Why? Well, because while our initial training is thorough, I know that it's impossible for a person to absorb it all. So creating the informative BBWs and teletrainings and WOW webinars allows every goddess and Adonis consistent refreshers and reminders about topics that every direct sales business owner needs. And more so, this is a company filled with successful people that are willing to share. There's no idea hoarding happening here at Athena's. Every single one of you is blessed to learn best practices from the people that are making money, having fun, and moving their lives forward. They show you what's possible. They inspire you to dream bigger. My big dream for Athena's has always been to empower people to feel good, sexually, financially, emotionally, and spiritually. So I'm going to ask you to make the choice of closing out of your social media and focusing on the content of this webinar. This is an opportunity to learn from one of the most successful goddesses in Athena's history. She's willing to share her success tips with you. Hear them. Really hear them. So here's your first code word. It's thriving. THRIVING. Your first code word is thriving, and there are 3 in this webinar. So let me introduce our amazing guest speaker to you. Chrissy is a returning goddess who rejoined Athena's in 2009. She's the team leader of the award-winning team Exotica. She is our second goddess ever to achieve advancing to the $1 Million Sales Club. She was voted Goddess of the Year in 2011 by her peers and was voted Most Admired Leader in 2016 and 2017. When people say her name, you may hear, Chrissy Shedd is so lucky. And I'm here to tell you that luck is not a factor in Chrissy Shedd's level of success. There's no luck involved, really. It's hard work. She knows, uses, and loves our product. She loves her clients and enjoys fulfilling their needs. Her team members adore her because she gives so much of herself to them. And not just to them, to the many goddesses and Adoni that have sought her counsel through the years. She has won and earned her share of prizes, like a family trip to Disney, trips to Las Vegas, New York, and most recently, Hawaii. She has earned maid service, free product, and cash bonuses. But none of that happens without being a consistent business owner. So let's talk about her consistently mind-blowing summer sales for the last 3 years. So these numbers are May, June, July, and August sales. In 2015, she sold $64,530 during the summer. In 2016, she sold $65,645.40. In 2017, she sold $56,451.47. That's an average of $62,000 per summer over the past 3 years, with an average of $15,500 per month. So that's $15,500 in May, again in June, again in July, and again in August. So her profit comes in around $7,000 per month every month of the summer. That's $28,000 in income in 4 months. Now let's keep in mind that Chrissy is a loving mother of 2 small children and a passionate wife of her husband, Pete. Chrissy is able to make this kind of income working around her family's obligations. This type of success can be yours. It can, I swear. If she can create this kind of life, so can you. And I think that the root of Chrissy's success is that her why, The reason she does this business is so big and so important to her that it gets her through every struggle, every obstacle, and every setback, which you need to know she has those just like everyone else. Her why is to be a stay-at-home mom. And since the day she made the choice to live her dream and become an unstoppable force, that's exactly what she has become. Chrissy's here to share her booking and hostess coaching tips for summer with you. You know why? Because she cares deeply about your success and the success of this company. Chrissy, welcome, and thank you for taking time out of your full life to share with our warriors today.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Jen. Hi, warriors. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much. And I just wanted to step back and say thank you to Talia, too, and Jen and warriors for allowing the little switch from this week and last. So thank you. Thank you very much. And I'm excited that all of you warriors are here to join us.
Yeah. Chrissy, I seen you mentioned it. Are you okay? You getting over the what happened?
I prevail. It's what I do. Yeah, I will be good. Yeah. And, I mean, we won't get into it, but thank you to everybody who supported my family. Like that was mind blowing. So yeah, we're good. We're good.
I mentioned that, your why is so big that you overcome all your setbacks because it's the truth. And I think that people need to know that you have obstacles and roadblocks and things that happen that send your life, off course, and you never stop working your business, even when it's hard, even when something as terrible as, what happened to you a few weeks ago happens, you still stay the course. And that is so admirable.
Thank you. You have to. And that's another thing. Talia, her call couldn't have come at a better time for me personally as well. So thank you to her. But it was kind of a kick in the ass of continue. Because there was a couple days, there always will be that people have a setback and you want to be like, you know what, I just give up on everything. But you need to stand up and keep going no matter how you feel. And the minute I did do that, it's healing. This business is healing. So everybody's here to support one another, as are our clients too, which we have to realize. So thank you to Katie Mahoney and Katie Amara for saying, share your story because people care. It's true in all of our lives.
I'm so grateful that these people rallied around you to lift you up in your time of need when you were sad, because you do that for everyone, Chrissy. You're everyone's cheerleader and you're always there to help. And, I'm so glad that it's mutually rewarding. The relationships that you've created here at Athena's with the people who have become your confidants and your friends, that they rally around you just as much as you rally around them.
I guess you give what you get. I learned that too. So it's been humbling for sure. But yeah, Athena's, and everybody sees it on multiple occasions to many people that's what we do. So Jen, you set up really another family. We are just a huge family that supports one another. And I am appreciative beyond measure. I don't even have the words for it. So thank you.
Well, let's jump right in, Chrissy. You ready?
Yeah.
You have prepared your top 3 tips for booking parties in the summer, because without parties on the calendar, you essentially have no business at all. It's like, well, what am I going to do? I have no parties. And while sitting at home on Facebook, working your business may seem appealing, it really doesn't build a home party business. And that's what we are. Getting out there and creating an interactive, informative, and multi-sensory party for your hostesses and guests is what builds an Athena's business. So I'm ready for tip number 1. Are you ready to share it?
Yes. All right, good. Let's do it. So first of all, summer doesn't mean slow. I hear people all the time, every year, far too often say, I can't book summer parties. People don't want summer parties. That's another one. Or they're just going to take the summer off. Why not? Since, I want to go do things and people just don't want this time, I can't have the success. First of all, if you put that in your mind, that's going to become truth. It's a crock of crap, I want to say, because it's not true. It is what you want it to be. So you have heard the entire WOW season, okay, along with all of our other multiple free trainings you have through in the back office in your Athena's career, that you have to remain consistent and do what works for you. What works for you, that's the operative sentence there, not what works for others. So sometimes we think outside the box. You have to think outside the box and mix up aspects of your business and of what you see that's working for others together. So if you're newer and you're feeling as though what you're doing isn't working, try taking tips that you're given from multiple goddesses and Adoni in the company, kind of blend them and make them your own. You have the resources. This is evident and always true for you. So by doing so, you're going to find what works for you. I still do it. Veterans still do it. We still find what's new and what works for us. So yeah, summer may be a little more difficult to book and hold shows due to people having vacation plans, beach days, or last minute people saying, can't come, it's beautiful. So think outside the box. So first tip, theme your shows. You may have heard this before, but I think it's very important during summer itself. This works so great for so many people, not just us, but our hostesses and hosts as well. It's true that people want to go camping, beach, pool, so take your party to them. Pick it up and take it to them, okay? We're going to their homes anyways, so just change that up a little. So not the other way around. Don't expect them to pull it inside when they want to be outside. If it's at a campground, of course, make sure you're away from children. This is a tougher one, but I do shows at campgrounds and tell the hostesses all the time, get sitters, take them away, and I actually say, buy some shea butter or some mystical and give it to your 18-year-old babysitter. Now you have a sale there and the kids are away. This works really good for afternoon shows, so they can go to the beach or the kids can go play by the water or wherever you may be. You can tarp off the area. Tarps are cheap. You can bring one yourself or just have them have it up as like a wall. These are a blast. I have a lot of fun with these. And I actually have people do annual shows now because everybody's already at the campground. They don't have to say, oh, everybody, are you coming? They're there. They can go grab them out of their sight. So those are fun. Also, pool parties are the easiest during the summer, I think. And also they're the most fun to play with. So have people bring their own float and then have a float where you pass the products around. Of course, make sure they're waterproof. If something can't get wet, that'd be your pre-demo. So have the demo while everybody's getting their drinks and getting ready to get in the pool. And then in the middle, have your little break. Everybody gets in the pool and then pass all of them around. And then at the end, do a Marco Polo game with vibrators that are waterproof. So you can blindfold your guests, right? This is so much fun to watch. Blindfold your guests, throw in 4 or 5 vibrators on, and then tell these 2 or 3 people, whoever finds the most and turns them off and puts them on the pool deck gets a prize. You can also play that in the Facebook event page. People love this. It's a blast. Barbecues and get-togethers, they're happening all the time, okay? You have teachers that are out of school too, so you can entice them to have a day barbecue. I just did a Wednesday afternoon for the teachers. And then you go out to the porch and set up in the screen porch or outside. Just make sure you have an easy up or something where they can relax and cool down, or do it after the barbecue during the day, and then they can be, you can be their kind of end of the night chill out thing before they're done. And then tip 2, offer a new and exciting incentive. Of course, our company, first of all, the freaking womanizer incentive. Wait, what? Right? Of course, this is going to pull people. If you're not using it, use it. If you're having a hard time getting bookings, use that. It's just a no-brainer. They offer amazing VIP deals. So offer those, of course, but offer something more. Give a little to get a lot, my friends, okay? You're giving a little bit, but you're getting so much in return, and they're appreciating you. You're going to hear me say that a lot. People love what's in it for them. People love free, so give them what they want. You don't have to give a huge amount of products to incentivize, okay? What you can do is, if you've heard me speak before, I keep all of my wish lists for my clients, and I know what they received as well as what they wanted. Wish list on one side, all their information on the other. If they get it, I cross it off. If they did not get it, I highlight it. So now when I'm reaching out to them for bookings, especially now, I'm saying, hey, you didn't get the roar that you wanted. Would you like to get that? I know you couldn't get it at Amanda's party, Jen, but would you like to get it now? Because I'd love to give it to you for free. Right? So now you're giving them something they want, keeping it personal. You're not just throwing up on social media, oh, anybody that books a party gets a free Supreme. Yes, of course you can do that, but personalize it. You really have to. That is going to make all the difference in the world. And by doing this, you're catching their attention and showing them that you care about them. Therefore, they're going to care about you a little more, okay? Then explain to her when you catch her attention. Say, what do you think about that? You deserve a few hours of carefree fun and laughter with your friends at your home. I'll do the rest. You don't have to do anything. So showing them that they have very little work and that you'll do it all too. Because you may have heard from people, oh, I don't want to have a party. I have to get all this ready and I have to do all this. And so show them what you're going to give them for free and that you're going to do all the work. In the summer, especially, people do not want much to do. They just want to sit back and relax. So now you're doing that for them. Also, offer each guest that comes and orders a chance to win a beach bucket full of free goodies. And I'm not saying you have to drop a ton of money. Go to the dollar store, grab a towel, some flip-flops, and then throw some samples in there. You have a beach bucket. It's free. It's fun. It's new. They want it, right? Don't you always want something that's free? You don't care what it is. So do that. That's fun. And that'll entice them to come. And of course, whatever you offered the hostess, give it to her at the show and make a huge friggin' deal about it. So when you say it was the Roar, you demo that and then hold up a bottle, pull it out and be like, da-da-da! Now Amanda's going to get this for free just for having us here today. And now that's enticing people for future bookings as well. So tip 3, referrals, right? So Brittany Canada asked how I do advertising outside of parties. First and foremost, you know people who know people. Okay, so even veterans, if you have kind of step back and been like, oh, I can't get bookings right now, do another launch party. Even newbies, if you did a launch party and it was low in sales, do another one. You never know. And always do 2 back to back. So people that can't make one can go to another. All of us, I don't care if you're new or not, do a welcome to summer or sizzling summer launch parties and do 2 of them. Do a day and do a night back to back. So people that can't come, go to the other. Tell them to bring friends. And for every friend they bring, they get a raffle ticket in for a free prize. Summer theme it, do the bucket, whatever it is for you. So yeah, you know people, okay? Offer referral bonuses to people who find you hostesses and people who get you orders. I always have people working for me. It's smart, but I'm giving to them as well. You can incorporate Katie Mahoney's, you watched it, right? Katie Mahoney's Party in a Bucket. I love this. I learned a lot from this. Have people take the bucket with your catalogs and business cards, whatever other stuff you want in there, and some samples to hand out to people they know, explaining to new people to call you and to book a show, and then they're going to get whatever you're offering. So now it's not just party in a bucket, it's a booking party in a bucket. So whatever you're offering them, to have those people tell all their friends. When the new person reaches out to you, have the hostess tell them to give them their name and referral so that they will both get something in return. So now Amanda's going to go to Katie and she's going to be like, girl, book a party. And when you do, we both get whatever it is. Okay. Referrals are a huge part of my business, both when I was building it and still today. So your friends, your family, your clients, they love you and they want to help you. So help them. So offer them that little extra something. Also, local businesses such as spas, salons, gyms. People are going to the spa right now. They're going to any of these places. People are out and about. So put up the sign up to win fish bowls with a little piece of paper for their name, number, email, and whether they want to have a show, join your mailing list. And then this gives you permission to contact them. You now have new leads that you wouldn't have gotten otherwise. Okay, so that's really great. It's giving enticement for them, and now you have these new leads. Find wedding vendor events, job fairs, any events such as those right now are huge. Is also going to be, when you get into the ones now, they're going to offer you to go to their fall events. So now you're planting seeds for your fall season. Sarah Manchester is my expo queen on my team. This girl, I swear to Christ, she snags these all up. It's brilliant because she's meeting new people. She's getting out there and she's getting sales at the expo. So in turn, that expo is kind of a party as well. So you're connecting with new people. You can bring a purple bag with your information, but never forget to have a sign-up raffle sheet of some sort. This is the biggest hack I can give you. In my mind, it's the easiest, but so many people forget about it. You have to have that sheet because some people aren't going to want to talk to you. Expos are busy. They'll sign up for something to win. And even if you didn't get to talk to them, there's their information for you. Okay. And then you can reach back out to them afterwards. And then a bonus tip for you. Why not? Spa parties. Spa parties are huge in the summer since you can offer pampering parties, after sun beach care parties, fix the feet parties. I have everybody bring a foot bath or some kind of bowl if they don't have one. You can also order them yourself, bring them for them, and then I have them bring a towel. And then you can share the treasure of the sea, the foot salts, or the new Zing foot fizzies. That can be your hostess gift in your giveaway too. For $10 retail, it's awesome. While they soak, talk about the supreme, the shade, the afterglow, the mystical, anything they can put on their skin, they can smell, see, have those sent around while their feet are soaking. And then after, have them take their feet out, use the sugar scrubs. We have new sugar scrubs. Use them. They're amazing. The Zing scrub. And then finally finish with the Zing butter, shea butter, foot repair cream, whatever you want to do. These products are amazing. Okay. Amazing. Use them. So I have very successful spa parties. I just had a spa party. It was $1,200 spa party without the toys. I sell 85% spa products. And that's another thing I hear a lot of people say. They're showing a lot of toys and a couple of spa products. Add more spa products, especially this time of year. So please utilize and share these. People know we have toys, okay? But we really need to expose the roots of our amazing spa line. And it's only getting better with the new company that we have in with us. It's amazing. My clients love the fact that our Heavenly line is made in the USA. Huge, cruelty-free, paraben, sulfate, chemical-free. It's good for you. This is huge nowadays. People are looking for this, and we have it. So educate it. Why not brag about the top-of-the-line products that you yourself are using and showing and selling, okay? Spa products in the store, they're filled with chemicals, parabens, garbage. Ours aren't. So take pride in those products and have spa parties. So I hope you do. Lori Jackson asked why, when people think Athena's is just toys, how do I explain that it's so much more? Well, you just heard a lot of it. I have a passion for this company. I have a passion for these products, and many of you do. So I get this a lot at the opening of my shows too. Oh my God, I'm at a sex toy party, right? A lot of you do. They're just there to support their friend. But then at the end, these clients come in and go, oh my God, you're so much more. Thank you. And these are my clients for life. So we offer the best. I tell people we offer the best in bath, body, aromatherapy, and massage products. Of course, we have romance products, but we have stuff for your skin. Your skin's your biggest organ, so pamper it, care for it. When we feel soft and sexy, we feel confident, and we have natural products for our natural bodies. So feel good about what's going onto and into our bodies. You have to feel good in your skin, and you will absolutely do that with our spa line. I actually talk more about the spa line than the toys, like I mentioned, and at expos, that can be your line too. You have to make people aware that we are not a sex toy company. And some of you are like, yeah, we are. No, we're not. We're a body, mind, and soul care company. Our products make people feel good, feel confident, sexy, of course. Of course, the sex toys help do that too, but our spa line, in my mind, is easily a huge piece that sets us aside from every other company, not just direct sales, but overall, that's out there.
Chrissy, so I took lots of notes here. So just in a nutshell, I have watch videos in the back office for a great summer. So to book parties, get in the right mindset, which means watch videos in the back office, see what other successful Goddesses and Adoni are doing, and then implement that into your business. Theme parties, lots of them, pool parties, campground parties, after sun parties, after beach parties, spa parties. Use the VIPs, Womanizer Pro. I mean, come on, for the month of July, that is like one of the greatest specials I think we've ever offered. And yes, everyone should be using it. Add your own free product incentive to your hostesses and customers. Reach out with a personal incentive for people who liked this but didn't get it. Reach out and offer them that to book a party. And also the beach bucket idea from Katie Mahoney. Let's see, we have referral bonuses, book your own relaunch party or summer launch party with a bring a friend incentive, which is really smart to expand your circle of influence. Network with other businesses like local spas and beauty salons. Let's see, vendor events with a sign-up raffle sheet for all those people that walk through. And that's a lot of good information. I mean, those are the notes that I took. I'm like, yes, this, and this. So smart. So smart. So warriors, here's your second code word. It's summer. SUMMER. Your second code word is summer. So now the natural progression is, so now if you utilize all of Chrissy's booking tips, you get parties on the books. Yay! A nice full calendar, your open dates filled. That is fantastic. Now, the next step, of course, is hostess coaching, which is one of the most essential tasks in direct sales. So you have parties on the books, you got them, you want to keep them. So Chrissy, you have 3 tips to share. Let's start with number 1, hostess coaching tips for summer.
All right. So if you know me from past calls or me personally, you know that hostess coaching, you're not just hostess coaching, you're guest coaching as well. Okay. This is so important. You can't rely on your hostess to make your money for you. That line is a big one that resonated to me early on in my Athena's career. So many direct sales consultants nowadays, I love Facebook and I hate it. There's kind of like, of course we love it, but I really hate it too, because people are putting a Facebook page and they're like, it'll do the work for me. Oh, hell no, it won't. So if it's not working for you, that is why you cannot depend on Facebook and your hostess alone. So make sure that you don't do that. Also, direct sales posts are coming up like bling, bling, bling all over for you too, probably. And you're like, ugh, and you're ignoring them. Think about that. Okay. So have the hostess add people to it, of course, but you have to be interactive. That's only a little piece, which we'll get to in a minute. So step 1 or tip 1, start coaching the moment you book your show. Okay. Too many people lose excitement. That's the number 1 reason for cancellations. So I ask the hostess to work on getting me a list of people's names and mailing addresses right when they book. So, hey, Jen, I'm so excited to have this party with you. So your homework, I'm going to connect with you in 2 days. Just go out, grab your friends' names and addresses, and have them come to me. And, of course, I tell her not to worry because I'm only going to use them for invite purposes only. Okay. So when she does this, I put a star sticker on 3 of the invitations that I send out. I have her reach out 2 weeks after I send them. So she follows up with each person personally. Okay. Because I say, find all 3 stars and you're going to get a gift. So she's going to follow up with them personally, not just through the Facebook event page. Hey girls, make sure you RSVP, right? She's calling to remind them of the dates, time, and to make sure they received their invite. I ask her to find me those 3 stars. And when she does, she gets a gift. And it can just be a little organza bag of samples. Easy. It's cheap for me, but she's reaching out and doing the work, right? So see what I did there? It's smart. It works. So tip 2. Hostess packets. Yeah. Remember these? They're paper and we shove them in an envelope and then into the mail. It's amazing how it works. But even if you do emailed hostess packets, do a hostess packet of some sort. Okay. When it comes to hostess packets, I know that Jennifer Dillingham, I don't know if she still does, but when I first, got into really working it, she had hostess packets that she handed them the moment of booking. I know some people do this and it works great. So definitely do this if it works for you or you are too busy to personalize them. Okay. They're already made up, easy. Not many people send mail anymore. Okay. Don't you like getting mail that's not bills or junk? So do that. Send a nice packet with a thank you for booking letter to your hostess. Thank them always. In my packet, I put a letter with the needed info of the show, upselling and outside orders for them to work on before the show, and then what they're going to earn from bookings, what to expect as gifts and hostess credits, and what their guests should also expect. I personally come home and I personalize with the name, the date, and time. I also throw personalized invitations that I made through Vistaprint instead of just generic invitations for people that I might not have gotten addresses for, or for last minute invites for the hostess. So have her have those along with order forms and business cards. I usually send it the same day, the hostess packet the same day that I send the invitations, so that everybody's getting all their information at the same time. When I make the coaching call to the hostess to find her stars, I also ask her if she has questions about your hostess packet of the highlighted parts. And if she didn't open it, now she's gonna, right? A lot of people say, I used to do hostess packets, but I'd see them laying on the counter at her house when I went to the party. So give her, oh, well, did you see the highlighted? So tell her what the highlighted piece was and you know she opened it. you have to coach them through this too, okay? So on this phone call hammers out so much. Now she's opening up her hostess packet, seeing the incentives, getting excited, calling her friends, finding out who has the stars. That's one hostess coaching call, and it takes me 5 minutes. So that's very important, hostess packets. And then tip 3, yes, your Facebook event pages. I had to throw that in here because that's what most people are familiar with. So when I first joined, there was no such thing as this Facebook, but we still made it work. So using all forms of communication, I believe, is vital to most shows. I make the event page 2 months before the show. Any longer than that, and I see people start to forget about it or lose excitement or ignore it when they first see it, and then they forget to RSVP. 2 months is enough time for people to plan and get excited. So make sure that you post often, but don't overstock posts, don't crazy post, don't spam them, okay? Again, make them personable, and also have the hostess post little tidbits to get the people interacting and excited. So I tell people to friend me and earn their first raffle tickets. Okay, this is the first thing when people start RSVPing. So they're friending me. I don't have to get in Facebook jail for friending people. And now you are in their radar and their notifications as well once they friend you. And then if they can't come to the show, they already friended you. So 5 months down the road, oh yeah, my friend Jane had a show with this girl. I'm going to book a party with her. So that's kind of another outside of the box tidbit. So be careful with friending people though, okay? Because Facebook is, and you've heard Katie Merrow talk, and they just be careful with stalker friending people. So, because you can get into Facebook jail and you don't want to lose your page too. So be careful. So post teasers, info about Athena's, the Athena's Cup. I'm a huge advocate for, you all should be. I post about the Athena's Cup and tell them to bring their bras, no matter the condition, and they get a raffle ticket for each one. And then personally have the hostess post about the day. So what people want to drink, what they want to eat, just simple posts. It's easy. So with Facebook's new security, only about 30% of people are seeing event notifications. 30%. Can you imagine if you had 70% more guests at your party? So find something else that works for you too, okay? Don't give up. Stay excited. Push through what you deem as tough or what you consider as a failure. This is where we learn when we fail. This is when we learn. That is when you find what doesn't work for you, and then you're one step closer to what's going to work for you. You're amazing. You're versatile. You're a warrior. Now allow it to shine through. I cannot wait to see you all slay the hell out of your summer. This is only the beginning. I'm here for questions. I'm here to help everybody. Thank you for your time. You were very, very loved. And Jen, thanks for listening.
Oh my gosh, thanks for like the tips just kept on coming. It was like rapid fire. I love it. And you know what I took away from everything that you said about hostess coaching was that you can't just rely on Facebook, that you have to touch people in different ways. So you definitely covered the technology piece. You covered mailing, because I agree with you 100%. Getting things in the mail is exciting that aren't bills, of course. And also phone, the fact that you pick up the phone and you talk to your hostess and say, did you open your hostess packet? Find your 3 stars. Like, you're touching people in so many different ways, because like you alluded to, when we all started this business years ago, there was no such thing as social media. There was no such thing as texting. People communicated with each other. They spoke to each other. We heard the tone. We heard the excitement. We heard every inflection of what someone was saying to us, which creates deeper connection. And this business is all about connection. So I know that for some people, they got away once social media came out and texting, like they got away from phone calls. They got away from mailing things. But there's still something to be said about those methods of communication. And I know for me personally, I don't want a text message. I never have. I never will. I Facebook message with people, but I just never got into like the texting thing. I so love hearing people's voices. I so love getting cards in the mail and things in the mail, and I love sending things in the mail. So remember that, folks. Remember that you should be hitting people with all the modes of communication, not just Facebook. Mm-hmm. So Chrissy, this is our final webinar for the session, the last one. It went by fast, right? Oh my gosh. We've loaded everyone up with ideas and tips for summer success. So do you have any final thoughts for our warriors, Chrissy?
I just said it. I said it. Just you really have to be versatile. Allow the change. Allow the growth. If something's not working for you, find something new. If you feel something's a failure, embrace it. Really do that. It's hard to do in the beginning. I know it is. Have that accountability partner and have just work with all of that. You really have the resources. Utilize them. You have the support. You're never alone. And this our wow page is just phenomenal. So be there, be seen, be heard, because you are. Yeah.
I love that you said, don't, learn from your mistakes and embrace your mistakes. And that's really a big piece of direct sales. I've seen it many times where people make a mistake and then they quit. And it's like, come on. Like, I have this really awesome quote on my computer at home that says, winners make the most of their mistakes. Losers dwell on their mistakes. So make the most of your mistakes, learn from them, because you know what? Do you know how many mistakes I've made running this business? Hundreds, probably thousands in 20 years. But you just keep going, you learn, you grow, you move on. And that's where you'll find your success, by overcoming your obstacles and figuring out what works. So Chrissy, thank you for all that you shared. You're amazing. Like I said, it was rapid fire. Tip, 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 tip. I mean, this is like a packed call, webinar. I always like to revert to call. Webinar. And having you as the final speaker for Warriors United, it was definitely the perfect way to conclude the session. And as our friend Patricia Fripp says, Chrissy, last words linger. So who is ready to share their aha moments with us? What did you think about this webinar? Do you have an aha moment, or 5 or 10? Make a brief video for us about your aha moment on the WOW page. There's a thread that says, share your aha moment from webinar number 6 with Chrissy Shed. What resonated with you? If there's something that you're going to apply to your business that you weren't doing before, share it. If you have any hesitant feelings, like I'm too afraid to ask people for bookings, or I'm too afraid to host this coach because I feel like they don't want to talk to me, work through that. Let's see it in that video. And, sometimes just releasing it is very, very helpful. So post in the WOW page, because if you do post by Friday at 11:59 p.m., I'll pick a random winner, and that random winner will be receiving a $209 Womanizer Inside Out, which Chrissy loves.
My iPad's sitting on one.
And it took Chrissy a little while to warm up to the Womanizer, but once she did, boy, oh boy, woo! So
I'm a stay-at-home mother.
So put it in your demo, sell it at full retail, keep it for yourself. It's one of the greatest sex toys ever created, and this is a chance for you to win it. You can't win if you don't make a video. So head over to the WOW page, share your thoughts with us. So now, as far as submitting your code words to get credit towards your spoils of war, follow the directions included in the email that contain the link. I've also posted them on WOW and War and New for your convenience. So our final code word, warriors, is business. business. Your final code word is business. Keeping your business going this summer is vital to your fall success. Direct sales success is found through consistent effort in every season. Summer is just as important as every season. Work your business with passionate commitment. Stay focused on your goals, because if they're important enough to you, they will motivate you to move forward all summer long. We have incredible incentives this summer. Our most exciting VIP special ever in company history starts on July 1st. Your $500 hosts and $100 clients can get a Womanizer Pro for just $49.99. That is huge. And those $500 parties get you and your host entered to win the 5-star treatment. That's $500 cash, $500 in free product, and 5 hours in a limousine. I am envisioning the best July in company history, and it all starts with booking your parties. So flex your booking muscles on July 10th during the July Booking Blitz. Join us for more learning at the July BBW. We're going to talk about the Y bag. We have new product showcase with Gab. I'm going to talk about talking to your kids about sex. It's going to be another wonderful night of learning and laughter. We have National Party Weekend, July 13th through 15th, where your hostesses and clients can get extra discounts. And don't forget that you have the chance to win $5,000 or a trip to Universal for a family of 4 for being consistently active all summer long. And of course, let's see, we're still in the month of June. There's that trip to New York City to visit the Museum of Sex. It's going to end on 11:59 p.m. on the 30th. So you have until Saturday at midnight to hit 2 Recruit Salute to get entered for a chance to win that amazing trip. Chrissy and I have been in New York City before. We have fun, right?
We sure did. It was amazing. Amazing.
And so top recruiter of June automatically wins, and I'll be picking that random 2 Recruit Salute winner at the July BBW. And finally, all right, at the end of June comes the cutoff for June's Golden Circle of Leadership letters submission. So please get those Golden Circle letters in. Chrissy, I know how much you love getting Golden Circle letters. What do they mean to you?
Oh my gosh, they mean everything, everything. And I know many leaders that feel the same. Every letter you write, and it can be to your leader, to another leader, write a couple. I have a binder over there, and they are all just amazing. I can't even read them there. I take them home, I open them, and I just cry because it just really shows somebody how they made a difference to you. So please, please, please write those letters. Absolutely.
You have a few more days to express your gratitude to someone who has touched your life through Athena's. And lastly, you can earn the prize of 2 trips to Mexico for being part of the Warriors United summer program and hitting your goals. That's right. I'm giving away a trip for 2 to Mexico for free, all-inclusive trip to paradise for 1 lucky warrior. So there are tons of ways to win dream come true prizes. And, I wish you all the luck in the world. And we said it's not luck. I wish you the choice of working your business to achieve your goals and that you can take a piece of the amazing prizes home with you. So thank you for being part of Athena's and making the choice to be part of our warrior community, where we lift each other up, where we cheer each other on. Let's keep those good vibes and consistent forward motions going throughout the summer. I'll see you at the July BBW. Thanks, everybody. Bye. Thanks, Chrissy.
Bye. Thank you.